Hey Scorpio, this is your Oracle reading for December 2021. Scorpio, December of 2021. Barmbrack. Divination of the Ancients message for Scorpio, December of 2021. Scrying mirror. Projection. Divine circus message for Scorpio, December of 2021. Nebula Warrior. Sacred Rebels message for Scorpio, December of 2021. What is already with you? Shamanic medicine message for Scorpio, December of 2021. Drum, awaken. Mystical shaman message for Scorpio, December of 2021. Flow. Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. A pea, a cloth, a coin, a ring, and a stick. Or a stick. Within a loaf of speckled sweetness. Slice it and eat it. A glimpse of my fate's completeness. Not quite a cake and not quite a bread. Barmbrack is a sweet loaf larger than a typical bread loaf, baked with flour, sugar, salt, and dried fruits such as raisins. The making of barmbrack is an Irish tradition that still stands around Halloween. The person baking the loaf would be sure to set the intention for love, truth, and synergy whilst preparing. Inside the dough, a number of special objects are hidden and baked into the loaf. The objects are used as a kind of random oracle. Each one has a particular meaning which represents the fate of the person who found it in their slice. The traditional objects include a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, and a small piece of cloth like muslin. Some other additions made in more modern times were religious medals. Should you slice should your slice of the brack contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and luck. The pea unfortunately meant that no marriage would occur for you that year. Yet finding the ring meant a marriage was certain. The stick, to be avoided at all costs, indicated disputes and unhappiness, and finding the cloth meant bad luck and little money ahead. When you pull the Barmbrack card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should we choose. The sweet synergy of Barmbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually. Should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. Scrying mirror, projection. You currently desire something so strongly your focus is completely blinkered, and you cannot see the pitfalls that might come from achieving your goals. The Scrying Mirror card reveals that your obsession for possession has blinded you to some negative aspects of your goal. It is vital to be completely clear about what you wish for, lest someone, including yourself, is harmed in the process of gaining it. Monitor your thoughts and words at every moment, as what you give out will come back to you threefold. Gaze long and deep within, intending to truly understand your ambition. When you recognize that everything that happens is merely a projection, your focus will change, and the reflection of the love in your heart will dazzle others and ultimately yourself. My heart is finally set free from thoughts of how I must have to be. Mirror, mirror, as I scry, I see my one true love, 'tis I. Be careful what you wish for. You must learn to love yourself before you can truly love another. An unhealthy behavior or obsession does not serve you. Dig deeper to uncover the truth. Someone is projecting their doubts and fears onto you. Mirrors made from iron, ore, pyrite, and obsidian were used by the Maya, Aztecs, and Tarascans. This form of divination was still being practiced at the time of the Spanish conquest. Mirrors were viewed as metaphors for sacred caves and conduits for supernatural forces, also used in pre-Columbian Mexico to reveal a person's destiny. Nebula Warrior. There are advocates for love on this earth, those that are passionate defenders of the freedom for all beings to grow and fulfill their divine destiny. These warriors for the soul know they can either use darkness to serve the growth of the light or allow it to consume their sense of hope. Trust and faith in the right overworking of the destiny of all living things. You're being initiated into the ways of working with darkness constructively to become a soul warrior for all living beings. Some things in life are worth fighting for. But how do you fight with love? How do you fight without becoming bitter, hateful, tired, disconnected from the whole reason you needed to fight in the first place? To be a warrior for love and the soul, you have to be smart. You have to know how to fight without fighting, how to use this natural darkness of this planet as a way to birth a new consciousness that is unafraid. Nebula Warrior isn't afraid of the dark. She isn't interested in the rules of war established by fear-loving minds. She creates her own rules, not based on what people want her to believe, but based on what the words to keep her free and liberate the minds and hearts of all beings. So, based on what works to keep her free and liberate the minds and hearts of all beings. She comes to you now because whatever situation needs healing in your life or in the world, you have the power to bring it about. If you go for the goal directly, trying to force a change, you will be putting your considerable energy into pursuit and unintentionally set up resistance and repulsion. The stronger your energy, the more powerful this resistance will become. This is not the best way to use your power. You want your power to work for you, not against you. Creating response of assistance and attraction, guiding rather than forcing the solution to become into being, is a more effective use of your power. Then you can disempower negative influences and disarm naysayers, whilst drawing to your helpers and opportunities to attain your goals, all from a relaxed, positive, loving state of mind. You get the result without losing your cool. The best way to do this is to practice bringing yourself to a place that is calm and compassionate within. Do what you can do each day. If you cannot do something you want to do, ask for help from the universe and then let it go. When you need rest, take it. These apparently small choices create a powerful field of magnetism to attract and increase love and light on this planet, empowering the human heart with the understanding that the truth is always very simple. The focus in the world that profit from fear instead of love will try to confuse and overwhelm you into paralysis and inaction, and into worrying rather than acting. Don't fall prey to the nonsense. You are a warrior of love, and you will win any and every war through cool compassion and smart, simple strategy. So the first part of the reading is the foundation or supportive energies or guidance, assistance that you're getting. This Nebula Warrior is very reminiscent of being Scorpio energy. That's how I saw it. That looks like a Scorpio, higher self. Scrying mirror, being able to see through the veil. Brambrack. Some lose, some win, some don't get anything at all. Or are spectators. What piece of the pie are you going to get? What piece of pie are other people getting? So it's very reminiscent of seeing the big picture and where you are and understanding how you can play your part or be the person your soul chose to be. What is already with you? You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What are you seeking? Perhaps by exploring far and wide, It is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more than that can be. Yet, in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. It doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small it is, enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all you need to take the next step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. And there is a sweetness to that. It is small pleasure at first, but one from which greater pleasures can unfurl. This message is amplified if you, if you do the work. Really pay attention to what is being asked of you here for your own benefit. This oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You're more ready than you think you are. You're more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead. Although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. This is enough to take you out backwards nostalgia or regret, and forward into what is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. Drum, awaken. Every drum awaits its destined keeper. Drum appears to you now because of your struggle to quiet the chit chat of your mind. Drum will connect you to memories of your mother's heartbeat, the cosmic mother, and the ancient rituals of ceremonies of your past lives. The sound, energy, and vibration of the spirit horse is waiting to awaken the primal sound you have been subconsciously searching for. That is the lost sound of your soul. Drum is offering to take you to the other worlds you have been longing to explore. With simple beats, the sounds and vibrations of the drum will enable the logic left brain to defer to the creative right brain, allowing you to relax into the zone where mystery awaits. Drum is your companion on the journey of awakening. As your heart synchronizes with the beat of the drum, your consciousness will shift. This may invoke ecstatic trance. There will be transformation, awakening wise and ancient traditions. Drum your soul back home. Known as the spirit horse, handheld frame drums date back 43,000 years. In Exodus, Miriam, a prophetess and the sister of Moses, played a toph, which was a handheld drum or tambourine. As she crossed the Red Sea, all the women went out after her, drumming, dancing, and rejoicing in the trance at the miracle of the parting of the sea. Drumming is a foundational tool of communication, healing, prayer, and trance. Past life recollections awaken through the beat of the drum. Walk to the beat of your own drum. The healing occurs using shamanic drum. Shamanic journeying is the beat of a drum in hand. Shamanic journeying to the beat of a drum enhances your spiritual sight and connection. Pray with me before we start. We'll journey deep into your heart. Invoking trance, awaken the soul. We drum as one until you're whole. So the second part of the reading is what you can do, put your energy toward, change your perceptions to, work on. This is what you can do. So with the drum, scrying mirror projection, ancestral connections, 43,000 years ago. Not necessarily that specific, but in other words, everybody has a drum connection in their ancestry. Nebula warrior, that's the Scorpio higher self. This is saying, hey, do the spiritual work to really see who the higher self is. Okay? And then you have what is already with you. You have the sweet bread. You take a chance and have a piece of the bread. Don't be like, oh, I don't want a piece of bread because I might get the stick. That's bad luck. No, it's like whatever. It's not gonna last forever. Okay, just don't break the mirror. Flow. There is a natural movement of events in the world. You can see it in phenomena such as the tide, the ebb and flow of oceans, and rivers that rise up from the earth and then flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortless and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing. When flow comes to visit, it's a sign that your intentions have been in motion. Now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You're being called to effortless movements in the path of least resistance. It's like being in music, flowing within partnership. Think of the artist who creates without guile or craft, calling creativity up from the soul and bringing it to life without effort. You're called to be like a river, knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. Enjoy the ride. Don't try to push against the river or swim upstream right now. You can trust that when the time is right, your dreams will begin to take shape. And you will be invited to dance with destiny right now. However, you must relax. There is not the time to bang on doors. This is not the time to bang on doors that refuse to open. Whatever obstacle is in front of you right now, trust this for the highest good. This is an opportunity to regroup and consider your choices. And you must trust that your intentions will take form in good time. Consider this time a gift. All right, so as above, so below. That's the final part of the reading. This is what the highest, or the universe, or the big picture, or collective consciousness, or whatever you want to, God, source, the force, whatever, is telling you, go with the flow. You can't force an image to come through the mirror other than your own image, a reflection back to you, right? So you just gotta sit there with it and let things come as they come. That's the technique of scribing, okay? So flow, scrying, very symbolic. What is already with you? It's a key flow right here. It's telling you you have what you need. Drum, beat, heart. Nebula warrior, Scorpio. You are the nebula warrior. Have a piece of the bread. Who cares? Whatever. You get the stick. Maybe there's a lesson. There's some value of it. I promise. That was your reading, Scorpio, for December. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month.